Hey Aries, welcome back. This is going to be your February 2021 reading, general reading. So I'm going to look into the energy and then go into that with the tarot to get more information and give out more messages for people. It's going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. So make sure to check your other placements prior to watching the video. That way you can get more messages that may resonate for you. And if you'd like to know how I connect as a psychic, you can see all that information down in the description box below. I'm so bad at this. And what else did I want to say? That's it. I'll probably say it at the end of the video. So, this isn't going to resonate for every Aries. That's why I'm saying to watch to get your other signs. So, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know what that is, it has to do with your birth chart. If you don't know what that is, I will put a link below that will take you to a site where you can get a partial part of your birth chart done for free. But you can at least see your Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. When I do love readings, you can also look at your Venus placement. All right. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you're not familiar with astrology and you're an Aries, then just watch this video. Or go get the birth chart done, because I highly do recommend. Because when you watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising, it's almost like you get a little personal reading. They're still general, but you'll probably get more messages that may be linked to you. All right, so I'm going to cut the deck, then ask Spirit what the energy is for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for February 2021. Spirit, what is the energy present for the sign of Aries, February 2021? Okay, one more shuffle, Spirit. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising? I don't want that card. February 2021. Spirit, what message do you have for Aries? Thank you. Moving on. Aries. This is good. Also number 8, which usually means how perfect for Mercury retrograde, because we are also in Mercury retrograde. And this is when things seem to be very stagnant. Nothing moves forward, right? A lot of people, things, situations in the past return. It's a very karmic time when we're in Mercury retrograde, because usually shit from the past that hasn't been closed out wraps around, and we have to decide. It's a lot of decision making around this time, if we want to go back to something old or move on to something new. This is why I'm saying it's perfect with what's going on right now energetically in the planetary system, right? If that's how you want to look at it. So it's all linked. So the energy does affect us that happens around us in the universe. We are part of the universe. We're not the only ones that exist. So it's energy, and it affects the human beings on this planet. And so everything becomes very stagnant, a lot of miscommunication or no communication, or communication coming back, but from the past. And usually it's stuff that's very karmic, and we either have to choose to close out, or move forward. So I'm repeating myself. So, because I already said that. I just want to make sure when people watch my videos, they understand, because not everyone is familiar with astrology. So I do that because I want to make sure people are catching my drift or what I'm saying for the most part. So Aries, it looks like in the month of February, you're either going to be physically moving. You could be moving cities, states, country. You also may choose to move on from a situation, person, place, or thing. Could be a job as well. Also, what I'm getting with this energy, Aries, you could be spending a lot of time near the water, or you need to, all right, to release and cleanse. I feel the Aries, the group of Aries that I'm picking up, you've been through a lot of emotional shit, and it does deal with the past. But I feel that this is a sign, and this is something saying you need to just move on from whatever made you feel emotionally distraught, is what I'm getting. Also, what I'm getting, it could have been like a web of emotions, is another thing I'm getting, like ebb and flow of emotions, like things would emotionally, you would think of things that bother you, it affect you, you let it go, and then it comes back like ocean waves, back and forth, back and forth. So it's a time now where you need to walk away from that energy of the back and forth, the rocking. It could be a way that you were pacifying yourself. It could be a way that you were healing yourself, Aries. Maybe you needed more time to heal emotionally, and it took a lot of going back and forth. You could also need, I don't want to say need, but Aries, you may require or benefit right now from more compassion, or to get compassion, receive compassion, or you're in need of receiving compassion because there's a sense of comfort that's lacking here. And a lot of it is stemmed to childhood wounds as well. I don't know if there's some areas that I'm picking up. You weren't cradled enough or held enough by your parents or one of the mother. I'm picking that up. I don't know. Again, I'm not judging. Maybe there was medical reasons. I'm not. I'm just giving out the messages I'm picking up. Because of the lack of comfort you were getting as a child, as an infant, for some reason you weren't being held as much as you should have. It actually affected the way your emotions, I don't want to say progressed, but how they evolved. All right. And because of the lack of holding from the mother, it caused you to feel detached in a sense from emotions at times. So I'm for Aries, that's not every Aries. Like I said, take the messages as they resonate. But I'm strongly getting here a group of Aries. Maybe it's one specific person I'm picking up, all right? You weren't held enough as an infant, newborn, and it's like it took you this much time in your life to be able to feel emotionally stable, but on your own. It's like the areas that I'm picking up here, you had to pretty much raise yourself. All right. It does happen. There are people that don't have the right parents in my mind. Many people should not have kids. Not everyone can be a parent or should be. I don't care who gets upset hearing that. That's the truth. Not everyone is made for every job. Being a parent is a job, and not all of us can fill the shoes of that job. So and it's kind of bothering me because it's like the areas that I'm picking up, not only did you have to raise yourself emotionally, but you had to coddle yourself if something went wrong. Like nobody, what I'm getting here is a lot of neglect. All right. Someone was very much neglected as a child emotionally. There's more to raising a kid than feeding it. So, it's sad to me. So I get bothered when I feel that kind of energy because it's not right. It's not the kid's fault that it was brought into the world. That was two adults that decided to do that and should take responsibility for that choice. So it took you this far in your life, whatever point you are at your life, Aries, right now, it took you this long to get to a point of where you can understand how to control your emotions and stabilize them as well, meaning no more back and forth, this ebb and this this flow of back and forth. It's you can control that now, if that makes sense. Okay, I don't want to say bipolar, but I could be picking up some Aries that may be suffering. It's such a wrong word. Not suffering per se, you're not suffering, but it's, you know, being bipolar can be also developed by high amounts of stress. So it's not just something you're born with. Um, I feel you've had to control that part of yourself as well. Maybe more so understand when your emotions are getting unbalanced. Okay, I feel it, it's happening. I need to change the way I'm thinking right now because I'm getting triggered. Could be a lot of triggers that I'm picking up here for Aries. So Aries, I'm getting a lot of messages for you tonight. I will go in the tarot, but I have to get what I'm feeling out. So there's a need for some Aries here. You need to go to the beach or near water and just sit or meditate there. If you don't meditate, just sit there and watch the water. That's it. And when you're watching the water, you visualize any negative thing, you just visualize yourself throwing it in the water. Any memory or anything that affected you emotionally, you look at it as almost like a thing, like a ball. You just throw it in the water. Just have that vision in your mind because you're releasing toxicity, energetic toxicity into the water and allowing it to go and just be healed, let go of. So I feel a lot of things, you're moving on from a lot of things emotionally, but they affected you. So it could be you're moving away from family, you're moving away from other relationships in your life that weren't necessarily healthy or beneficial for you. And I feel that for some Aries here, you've gained a certain sense of maturity in your life where you walk away from something and you're like, it is what it is. You don't fight it anymore. You don't want to deal with drama. You just walk away from it. Okay? So I have several decks here, but I'm going to use this one. So Aries, it's like I am picking up some heavy energy, but that's because I'm picking up something here that, like I said, it could be a very small amount of people that I'm touching here, Aries. So, but regardless, I had to get those messages out because it's very strong in the reading and it's heavy. But I feel you need to let go of the heaviness, right? No longer yours to carry. Okay, I'm going to cut it one more time. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, month of February 2021? Why is the moving on card here? Spirit, why is the energy of moving on here? Oh, there it is. The Lovers. Okay, so there could be Aries here. Not only you're making a decision to move on from, obviously this is a relationship, the Lovers is a couple. It also signifies the sign of Gemini, and it's a decision that needs to be made. Usually it's linked to a relationship that consists of love, more so than a partnership that's business. This is Lovers, so it has to do with love. To explain that. But there's a decision here that needs to be made. But this is a very strong connection here. When you get the Lovers, it can be karmic, but not necessarily so. I feel that's more so the Devil card because the Lovers is on the Devil card as well. But when I get the Lovers upright, this is very positive because there could be Aries here that are moving on from something else and moving into a new relationship, or you have your eye on someone and possibly you're leaving behind whatever it was that was holding you back and affecting you, because emotionally it could be that you miss this person, or this is where you feel that your emotions are always led back to is this other person. So there's some decisions that need to be made here when it comes to love. I do feel some Aries that you have your eye on someone new, all right, or you have your eye on someone in particular. I'm getting this. I feel that it's like some Aries, you may feel that this person like shot you through the heart. You know, you fell in love with this person. This is very like in love energy. If I get the Two of Cups, it's at some point in this reading, it's total clarification. Not only are you in love, but it's a soulmate connection. So it could be areas that you also feel this person is your soulmate. But you really need to use your intuition when making this choice, and that has to do with your emotions. Natural intelligence is linked to emotions. Queen of Swords, so a feminine here, feminine energy. Air sign, again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could be dealing with the sign. Gemini is very strong here. Also, Aries, you could be working with this person or working on a project because I have Three of Pentacles. A lot of the times that's creating something new, but it's dealt with work. It brings in some form of pay. So you could either work with this person, Aries, you work at the same job, or you're creating something together. But there's love here, and there's a strong attraction. And I feel for some Aries, especially the feminine Aries, you need to make sure you're not so much in this energy with love, all right? Because the Queen of Swords is, you know, she's the bad bitch. She says it how it is, very wise. Usually she's a little older in age, doesn't have to be, but she's very wise. So she could be an old soul, but she's quick to cut anyone out that she feels is either going to harm her or just be not necessary. Because Queen of Swords is a feminine who's been through a lot in her life. She's been hurt, and this is why she has the wisdom. Also very intelligent, uses mind over heart. So emotionally cold as well. A very logical energy. So you could be working with this type of feminine Aries, or Aries, this is you. You may need to get out of that energy if you want love to come in, because there is attraction here. Could be somebody you're working with. Doesn't have to be. You could even be friends, part of the same, you're friends in the same group, right? If it's a group of friends. So I feel that regardless if you're masculine or feminine, could be more linked to the feminines, but masculines too. Aries, you need to make sure you're not in this type of swords energy, because a lot of the times if we're in this type of energy, we look to others, we look like we're not interested in them, or we just give off this energy of I'm not into you, or I'm not interested. And it's the Queen of Swords is an energy that's very intimidating to approach. There could be some masculine Aries that are approaching or want to approach this type of feminine, and you're possibly going back and forth on a decision on if you should either contact this person or come reunite with this person. Because there's love here and strong attraction. I also feel you felt at some point there's also this energy of friendship too. That's why I said that earlier. You could see this person as a friend as well. All right, so there's a lot of attraction here. For the masculine Aries, I feel that the feminine you may be attracted to has lighter hair or blonde or dirty blonde, but it's lighter than yours. Okay, and for the feminine Aries, I feel that the masculine you're dealing with that wants to come towards you, or vice versa, has darker hair, like dark brown or brown. All right, so if that really resonates for some people, then this reading is going to resonate for you very much so, because I'm specifically getting that. Let's see what else I get here. Why is the Queen of Swords here? So Aries, you want to make sure you're not, and there it is, the world in reverse. Something's not over. A cycle isn't over. This is why I said with the 8, this is when shit wraps around and you need to decide if you want to close it off or not. So a decision needs to be made here to end either a relationship, close it out, or start, move away from the old, move away from the past, and start a new cycle, and possibly with this Queen of Swords, because there's love here. For Aries, if you're this feminine, then the message is this masculine is still debating on what to do. I do feel someone here wants to contact someone else, but there, I feel for some feminine Aries, you may cut this person off. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So that is the sign of Aries. The ram right there. Masculine Aries. There's definitely masculine Aries here that want to contact or they want to be with someone feminine here that they have love for. They don't want to end a cycle with this person. But I feel that the decision here for some masculine Aries is you need to decide which partner you're going to choose, because there's 2 different women here if you're a masculine. And I feel that one of them could be an air sign. She's not there's not a lot of love there or emotion. It's a very cold connection. So you obviously see that this is not something that possibly is going to last. You may see this ending at some point. Anyways, and I feel that there's the masculine Aries has their eye on someone else because there's love there. There's passion. There's a strong connection. It can be karmic, but it's regardless, you were meant to meet. All right. You may feel this way as well. You were meant to meet a certain person. You may meet this person in the month of February, but I do feel that this is not someone completely new. You know this person already. I know people hate hearing that, but it's common sense. It's something that's wrapping around. It's not over yet completely. You may think this is over, but it's not. It's not. And I feel that someone here, Aries, either you or your partner, but I feel someone here has even moved on. So it could be the feminine Aries that I'm picking up. You may have already think that something is done from the past with someone else. Again, I'm getting strong Gemini, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel this is not done, or at least this person doesn't think it's done. Even though you cut it off, it's not done. This person is going to make a decision on if they should reunite with you. And then that's when you're really going to have to decide if you want to cut it off. This person may be very much in their ego, or you're used to that as well. There it is, Page of Cups. Apologies. Can't make this stuff. You can't make it up. Knight of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is someone that was not emotionally open with you, Aries, or Aries, this was you. But there's apologies here too. So Aries, either you want to apologize, again, take it as it resonates, or your partner does. But I feel that there are some Aries here, you're going to receive an apology from someone that you thought it was over with. There's no pentacles in this reading, so I'm sorry I'm not getting any financial stuff or work stuff. You know, I get the messages that I'm supposed to share. But this is definitely a love situation here. This person may have also been very emotionally immature. They may come at you a little emotionally immature as well. I feel they have a hard time opening up, communicating in general, especially when it comes to their feelings. So I feel this person may say a few things, you know, apologize, but they're still, this is the thing, whoever this is, they're still not going to fully express how they feel. 3 of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. Again, you could very much be working with this person. You could be working with this person, or you still have a tie, like a friendship. Something is there still tying you guys together. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of karmic. But it's not bad karma. That's the thing. You were meant to meet this person. But I feel in order, Aries, in order for you to take someone back, or Aries, if you want someone back, you have to open yourself up more emotionally here, because this person isn't going to take any more BS. I feel there could be some Aries, there's a feminine that's upset with you, or the feminine Aries, you're upset with someone here. And they can't really, if they come at you with the Page of Cups, I feel you're going to cut it off, because they're still not going to open up to you here. They're still going to keep it at a friendship level, at a friendship base. You know, it's like still, but this person has love for you. They're just not expressing it. There it is again. Three of Pentacles, upright, the Empress in reverse, Judgment in reverse. So, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. Aries, if you work with someone, if you're in a relationship with someone that you work with, I feel you feel this was the wrong judgment made here, because there's love for someone else here. And I feel it's this air sign that's linked here, that there needs to be apologies made. Some cycle is not over from the past. Whatever's linked to work here, this is the relationship or the connection that wouldn't be the right judgment made. Because I also feel that if you try to date somebody at work and you haven't completely closed something out from the past, the cycle still remains open, the door still remains open. This is going to come back, and then you're going to have to deal with a situation from the past that you haven't completely closed out with someone else, and then dealing with someone that you work with that you may have just started this, or you're hooking up with someone. I don't know, I'm getting all this now. I feel like someone's hooking up with someone at work, and then there's another connection here that's not fully closed out. Aries, what's going on here? But then I have the Ace of Cups, so that tells me that there's love here. But the love is with something that's maybe you keep going back and forth with this person. And you have to decide if you're either going to move on from this or not. This work situation, I feel this is not a long-term thing. Maybe there's not even, it's just a friendship still. There's no love there yet. But I still feel like this isn't the person. The person is the Lover's card. The person is the person from your past that's still not fully closed out. You could have a spiritual connection to this person as well with the World card. A lot of the times I see that as a very spiritual card, because it's, it's something closing out and something brand new being brought to life, almost like a rebirth. So maybe this is the decision you'll have to make with someone, is if you want to renew something with someone that isn't completely closed out. Start a new cycle, but possibly in a different way this time around. But again, this person has a lot of love for you. This Page of Cups that's coming in with an apology or wants to come towards you has a lot of love for you here. Let me see what else I get. I don't want this video. The Moon in reverse, secrets. So there's secrets here. That's why I saw too the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This is also the marriage card, legal contracts, but usually it's religion, things being done by the book. So there could be a marriage here. All right, there's definitely two different situations here going on. If it's not a marriage, it's a commitment of some sort that is not done yet. And there's secrets here. Someone isn't being, Aries, you need to listen to your intuition more when it comes to who you're going to choose, because You need to really follow your intuition and your emotions, not your mind right now. This is why I said you need to get out of this Queen of Swords energy and listen to what you feel, because you don't want to make the wrong judgment and pick the wrong person. It could be there's someone here that's older. Again, I have Gemini, I have the sign of Taurus, Libra, the World, also very fixed energy. That's Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. So there's a lot of air in this reading as well. Even though I don't have swords, a lot of swords cards are the energies here. So there could be some Aries you're dealing with, the Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's like so many signs. That's why I don't like to say the signs. Scorpio, Leo. Those are the signs I'm getting. Also Pisces, I have the Moon and Page of Cups. I have a lot of the signs here. So you got it. This is energies. It's a general reading. It's energies. Don't really focus on the signs. The majors that I have, though, are Gemini, Libra, Taurus, and Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, and Pisces. Those are the major signs. So you could be dealing with those signs. But I feel when it comes to this decision, I don't want to make this video super long. It's already 30 minutes. But when it comes to this decision, Aries, you need to make sure you listen to what you feel instead of what you think is right. This is why you may need to have time to yourself and go to the beach, go to the water. Think about what it is you want to do, okay? Because you don't want to make the wrong choice. And maybe that's what you fear as well. So in order to make the right choice, you need to take some time out for yourself and think about it. Meditate on it, but listen to what your gut tells you, not what maybe others tell you or what your mind tells you. Okay, I'm going to clarify with my universe. The universe has your back oracle deck. So let's see, Spirit, what? Clarify this reading for Aries, please. Spirit. Okay, here it is. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. I just said you got to look at where the love is. Go off what you're feeling, who you have love for, because that's the person, that's the right person, the lovers. A card came up upright. Okay? The Empress came out in reverse. So that's the one that I feel is linked to the work here, friends. But regardless, you need to make this decision off the energy of love, not off of trying to be, not off of ego. That's perfect. All right? Don't make the decision off of ego. This could be happening in February for you, or this person is thinking about doing this, coming back to you, or Aries, you're thinking about doing this in the month of February. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to take the action, but you could be pondering on if you're going to move on or not. Some may take the action if you're feeling positive about it, But Aries doesn't like to fail at all. So if they're not feeling positive about something, they're not going to do it yet. Even though they're impulsive, they like to win. So let's clarify with my power deck. Spirit, clarify this reading for me for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, February 2021. What other messages do you have for Aries? Ace of Raphael. There it is. Ace of Cups again. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. There it is. So you need to, Aries, you need to go near the water and meditate because you need to get some intuitive downloads here as to what it is you need to do. But I do feel there's a decision here made. One is a little newer, there's an old one wrapping around. If it's not wrapping around, it could be you need to decide if you want to move on from something that you feel you didn't get your closure from. But I don't feel this person's done. I think they're going to come back regardless of what you decide to do. So just putting it out there. If something isn't completely over, you're going to have to deal with a decision later on if you're dating somebody new. But listen to your gut, what it says. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So there it is. Three of Gabriel is a Three of Wands. That's always movement, waiting for your ships to come in. Um, it's like with the Three of Wands, there's not much else you can do but wait and be patient. It could be that you see yourself gaining this success, Aries. Intuitively, you may see this happening. So it's giving you more of a positive energy to take action and move forward with something. Could be possibly moving on, but Three of Gabriel is also the travel card, moving, literally moving. So that's why I said earlier you could be moving physically from a city, state, or country even. But regardless of what this move is, it's going to be positive. All right. At the bottom of the deck, your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So again, if you're moving, Aries, you're fine. It's positive. Things are all going to work out. Things are working out for you. There's also love here. There's some decisions that need to be made either on your end or this other person's end. But regardless, it doesn't look like February is going to be a boring month for Aries. It looks like there's going to be a lot of action going on. So that is good. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope it resonated for some people and you got some messages out of this. I do appreciate those who have subscribed to my channel thus far. I would love to grow my channel so I could continue doing readings. And also, the more I get subscribed, the more it gives me the motivation to think of different types of readings I could give you all. So I do appreciate those who are subscribed. And if you're not and you enjoyed watching this reading and you resonated, I would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. And also, if you'd like to share, please share. But I do appreciate all of you, and I will see. Love and light and many blessings as always, Aries. I knew I forgot something. I have to say that at the end. If I didn't say that, I would probably make another video of me saying that and tag Aries. It's just I have to do it. All right, so Aries, I'll see you next month. Bye.